Good morning, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. See what everybody's doing this morning. What's up, everybody? Technical difficulties as usual. I don't know. I'm trying a little something different here. I got my other phone running over here on a hotspot. So if this hotspot creates a problem, I'll have to turn it off. But I don't know. I figured I would try that. That way I can kind of see more, like, when it's glitching and stuff like that. So just a trial run here. Just a trial run. But yeah, we're chilling at Walmart. Trying to get unloaded. I got to run up to Georgia. In Florida right now. I got to run up to Georgia and pick up a load this afternoon. Going up to Wisconsin. Going up to Kenosha. I hope they've got everything under control up there these days. You know, I remember hearing something about Kenosha in the news the other day. I don't pay a lot of attention to the news, so like I say, hope they got all that figured out by now. Adco was in the house. What's up, Adco? Trying to use this other phone to read the comments. I don't know how well that's going to work, to keep looking down at the phone, and I don't know. It's kind of distracting. We'll see how it goes. 50M damages. Adco is in Ohio today. Appreciate you stopping in, Adco. What's everybody else up to? I'm chilling in the humidity of North Florida right now. Oh my God, it's so nasty and sticky here. I mean, like, I don't know what the humidity is, but it's got to be like 100,000,000%. Like, let's see if I can find that out. That's one of the reasons I want the other phone, also, so I can look stuff up while I'm on a live. Humidity's 98% here right now. Yeah, 98% humidity. I mean, you can drink this air. It is thick. But yeah, I gotta run up to Georgia a little later. So we'll be doing that. That'll be fun. Like I said, that's going up to Wisconsin. That's not a very good paying load. I'm a little disappointed in this area. I mean, I don't say always, but for the most part, it's a crapshoot when you go to Florida. You might look up and find something. Certain like days of the year it's good. If it's harvest season, you got corn or watermelons, you can do pretty good coming out of here. But funny thing is, I brought a load of citrus to north central Florida. Yeah, y'all figure that one out. I brought citrus to Florida. Kangaroo Trucker in the house. What's up, Kangaroo Trucker? He's in Fort Worth, Texas today. It's not a bad place to be. I like that area. All right, I think we're back. Maybe we're back. I don't know. So yeah, we're doing it down here in Florida, trying to stay cool. It's very sweaty down here, just nasty as it can be. But yeah, figured I'd hop on, do an early live. I got these Walmart. With this Walmart, I only got one stop on this load, one pick, one drop. Wasn't a bad load. Brought it down from Jersey. It's kind of a weird thing to bring citrus, to bring citrus fruit from Jersey to Florida. Kind of seems backwards to me. But, I'm not the logistical genius, I guess. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this stuff came in from overseas. But why you wouldn't bring it into the port of Jacksonville? You know what I mean? Like, I I don't know. Or Savannah. I mean, anywhere. Norfolk. I mean, you brought it into Jersey and then shipped it all the way down here. I don't know. I'm not complaining though, because it paid good, and it added to the week. So you run what you got. You run what you got. Let's see if I can do a little work with that sunlight there. Lord have mercy, that sunlight. All right, that's a little better. That's a little better. But yeah, Kangaroo Trucker, if you're still in here, you can call me back anytime. The other day, I just had a lot going on, and the shipper came out of nowhere, man. She was like standing by the door right there. She scared the living crap out of me. But yeah, she she scared the crap out of me. She was just standing there. I looked over, and I mean, she was just standing there looking at me. I was like, damn. Like, knock on the door or something. Don't just stand there like that. Big Dog in the house. What's up, Big Dog? Appreciate you coming in. Who am I leased on to? I don't talk about that, Big Dog. I really don't see no benefit. Like, the company I'm leased on to hires in such a small area. It wouldn't help, 95% of people to know. They don't hire on a lot of people. Not a lot of people come and go here, and they're not really trying to grow. They're kind of at about 100 trucks, and it's kind of where they're at. They're not really in like they're not trying to grow a bunch, and yeah, and there's too many people. The main reason is there's too many people that cause trouble on YouTube for people. That's a big thing, man. I just don't want everybody calling in to my company that gets mad at something I say, or something like that. It's just not worth it. Let's see here. But yeah, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate everybody coming in. 5 in the house, 2 likes. If y'all could hit that like button, that'll push us out to a few more. And another thing about the company I'm leased on to, I tell people they're not really doing anything like they're not really doing anything innovative. You know what I mean? They're an 80-20 split carrier. And I feel like there's a lot of 80-20 split carriers out there. You just got to find the one that's right for you if you want to do that. Let's see here. Business school drop out. What's up, man? Your comments kill me, dude. Like, whenever one of your comments come through on one of my videos, I make sure I swallow. Like, if I'm taking a drink of like beverage, I make sure I swallow it, because I don't need that crap coming through my nose. I love your nicknames, man. Sometimes it takes me a second to figure out who you're talking about, but when I do, it's like, oh yeah, that's too good. Business school dropout says leaving for San Diego via Elkwood, Kansas in 10 minutes. Watch out, I-35. All right, everybody. Yeah, everybody cleared away. Everybody get out of the way. Business school dropouts coming through. So clear him away. But yeah, going to San Diego, man, oh man. I hate trucking out there. I really do. I hate trucking in Southern California, but man, I lived in San Diego for quite a while, man. And, if you've got the money to live out there and enjoy it, because it's easy to be house poor out there, it's easy to be house poor, $3 grand on a small apartment's no big deal out there, but if you can afford to live out there and be able to go out and do stuff, and oh man, it is like I can't think of a better place to live. Maybe Amsterdam. I spent a lot of time in Amsterdam. I love that place. I think if I had like infinite amount of money, I'd probably move to Amsterdam. And the thing of it is, like the vice part of Amsterdam, I'm not even really into anymore. Well, I'm not into it. But it's just the city itself, I don't know. There's just something about it. It's so old, but it's got so much energy. I don't know. There's something to it. Paul Harris says maybe the ship to the U.S. and did not know who they were going to see it to, or part of a larger shipment. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it was part of a larger shipment, man. They were loading more trucks out of there than you could shake a stick at. But the thing of it was, I didn't load them at the port. I loaded them about, I don't know, 80 miles in. So they were trucking the containers in, unloading them, and then loading them onto reefer trucks. So, but yeah, I see your point there about they probably didn't know. They probably didn't have them brokered out and sold, you know, from the time they shipped them, you know. And honestly, it may be one of those things where, you know, if 10 truckloads go to Florida and, you know, 80 truckloads go to New Jersey and New York, then yeah, you take it to New Jersey and you just pay to ship the ones to Florida, you know, to Florida, and the rest are very, you know, localized. So, yeah, that's, let's see. Big Dog, I definitely understand. Hey, I appreciate you understanding that. A lot of people, you know, a lot of people think I'm trying to be, you know, I don't know. Some people think I'm up to something when I do that. You know, it really is the reason I'm saying it. It's because the main thing is I've seen so much trouble on YouTube, man. You know, a guy talks about who he works for, and all of a sudden, you know, people are calling his company and saying, well, I've seen him doing this, and now he said that. And, you know, my company's a small company, and, you know, they don't have people to sit around, you know, get harassed all day. So I appreciate everybody understanding that. But if there's any other thing in trucking that I can help you, or, you know, like that, I most definitely will. And I always tell people with this channel, my main goal is to build a community of like knowledgeable people and respectful people, and I think it's going pretty good so far. You know, I've had very few people, you know, be trolls or, you know, for the most part, like, the thing I like about it is a lot of the guys that come in here have more experience and knowledge than I do. And I always like that, because if somebody's new or they have a question, they ask it in the comments, and yeah, they get a lot of good replies. I've seen that happen. So yeah, let's see. Kangaroo Trucker, 66 degrees in Texas. Okay, hopefully it's not 98% humidity like it is here. Man, it is like, I mean, literally, I got out and went into the truck stop, used the bathroom this morning, got back in the truck, and my shirt was like damp, like, and I wasn't sweating. It was like the air had so much, like, you know, moisture in it that it was like clinging to my shirt, man. It was ridiculous. Yeah. So, like, it's like 72 here. It's not super hot yet, but, it's freaking stupid humid. Let's see here. And for those of y'all, I'm looking back and forth. I've got my second phone going down here, trying to, I don't know, I feel like I mess with this phone a lot and it messes things up. So we'll do it from the second phone. I would like to, let me see if I can do this. I would like to make some moderators. I don't know how you make moderators on YouTube, honestly. Let me see if I can make this work. I may mess everything up, but as of right now, oh, what's going on here? I hit something. See, I'm already doing things I shouldn't be doing. But yeah, let me. Wow, they give me a 4-minute Schneider ad to get into this live. Skip that crap. You know what I'm saying? Skip that crap. A 4.5-minute Schneider ad. Wonderful. Wonderful. Kangaroo Trucker, you're a moderator. I'll just make everybody a moderator. Why do I care? You know, people that are in here all the time, you're a moderator. Cool. I can actually add moderators. I'm quite impressed with myself. Oh, there you go. Kangaroo Trucker, thank you very much. I appreciate that super chat. I really do appreciate those. Those go straight to whatever my wife wants, pretty much. You know, to keep a happy wife, I've learned, you know, just you know, pretty much give in to everything. I don't know. That's just kind of that's just, it's simpler that way. Um, I think a big part of being a man is just learning to deal with crap. Just deal with it. Um, let's see. Where was that? Kangaroo Trucker says, thanks. I'll catch up with you again. Just enjoy the show. Yeah. Yeah. Anytime, if I'm available, I'll answer. And if I'm not, just text me or something, a time that's good for you, because most of the time, I'm riding in this doggone truck and I have I got the Bluetooth ready to go. So for the most part, but the other day I was getting loaded and, I got the bejesus scared out of me by the shipper. Man, she was like, I didn't even see her walking up on me. She was just like right there. I was like, damn. Has everybody got their mask on today? I was, I'm at Walmart, and I walked 5 miles down to the office and I realized I didn't have a mask and I had to walk all the way back. And it's only 98% humidity here, so. Let's see what's going on here. Business school dropout says, I love living at the 127 mile marker on I-35 in Iowa. What's at the 127? I don't go up and down 35 very much. Normally if I'm on 35, if I'm on 35 in Iowa, I'm usually going south, and I get off there at the 190 and take 270 or US 18, something like that, to the east. Let's see here. Big Dog says, I'm about to get a truck and company you recommend a lease to. It depends on what your end goal is. If you're, reefer or drive-in or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. There's a couple that I've looked into a little bit. One of them is Carolina Cargo. They do an 80-20 split. They don't seem too bad. And R.E. Garrison out of Alabama, they don't look too bad. They're a percentage reefer company, or they used to be. I see a lot of new Freightliners over there now, so I'm wondering if they're doing a lease purchase deal out of there now, which, you never know. I always recommend don't buy your truck from your company, or if you do lease one from a company, understand that you're renting it. You probably will never own that truck. Let's see. Kangaroo Trucker says, where were you when 9/11 happened? Yes. Remember the fallen boys and girls? Yeah, I forgot about that. I wrote it on a piece of paper in there earlier, and I was like, dang, it's 9/11, Yeah, you can't ever forget about that, man. It's funny looking back on it in history, not to get political, but how, they used 9/11 to get more control over people. But yeah, it's funny how they used 9/11 to get more control over people, like with the Patriot Act. I feel like that's what's going on right now with the COVID thing, not to say, I'm not like a conspiracy guy, but the facts of it are, the government never misses an opportunity to take more control. It's how governments work. It's not just ours. It's the nature of the beast. But where was I at when 9/11 happened? I was asleep. I was living at my mom's house. I was asleep, and I had an alarm clock. I had a job where I started work at like 11 o'clock in the morning. I worked like 11 in the morning to like whenever we got done, which was usually like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And I had an alarm clock that I had set to the local rock radio station. And I remember just laying there in bed, you know, and like it was not a normal morning on the radio, because normally by the time I woke up, the like morning radio talk show, you know, like Goofy, I don't know, Bob and Tom or whoever it was at the time, you know, it had gone off. So when my alarm went off, it was just rock music, you know. And I remember when they, you know, when it came on, there was no music for like, you know, and I was like, what are they talking about, you know? And I laid there and listened to it for a minute, and they said, you know, hey, a plane had hit, you know, one of the buildings. And I was like, well, that's crazy, you know, like how could you not see a giant building, you know, if you're flying? I thought it was like a Cessna or something, you know, a little small plane. And so I got up and turned on the TV, and that's like about the time I turned on the TV, that's when the second plane hit. And yeah, stuff got real, you know. That at that point it changed, you know. It was like it went from an accident to, you know, premeditated, you know, murder. And yeah, it was a crazy day, man. Crazy day. I went to work. We did hardly nothing at work. Everybody sat around and watched the TV basically all day. The plant manager, there was probably like 150 people that worked there where I was at. The plant manager, he like played talk radio over the intercom to let everybody know what was going on. And you know, he gave a lot of updates, but a lot of people we didn't get a lot done, you know. It just was not a productive day, obviously. And yeah, crazy day, man, crazy day. Such a helpless feeling, you know what I mean? Like, to be, you know, I was in rural Tennessee at some little factory in the middle of nowhere, you know, just such a helpless feeling, you know. There's nothing you could do about it. It's happening. So yeah, that's where I was at. Where was everybody else at? Crazy stuff. Paul Harris, you're now a moderator. Appreciate you coming in, Paul Harris. Let's see. Paul Harris says, you never know why transportation happens. I picked up a paper pulp in Jacksonport and drove it 40 miles to the paper mill in Palatac, something, Florida. These Florida names kill me, man. They kill me. They always have tons of wood and recycled. Money more important. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's a big part. I don't question it. I just think it's funny that I brought citrus to this area. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where it came from. I'm overseas, I'm sure. Probably South America, probably. I don't know. Hey, we got a red light. We got a red light. They need to hurry and get me out of here for sure, though, because my next pickup's about 4 to 5 hours away, depending on how fast I go. I got to stop and get breakfast. I got to stop and get fuel. So yeah, and got to be there by 3 o'clock Eastern time. So I need to be out of here by at least, if I could get out of here by 9-ish, 10 o'clock, I think I'd be okay. But yeah, going up to Georgia. Let's see. Thanks again for the super chat, Kangaroo Trucker. The Ohio Trucker's in the house. What's up, Ohio Trucker? Good morning. Driving and listening, going through Kentucky and Ohio. Have 5 stops at Lowe's today. A 5-stopper at Lowe's. My experience of multi-stops at Lowe's stores are pretty good. I remember at Averett, we used to do Lowe's appliances. or not Lowe's appliances, but what's the name of it? Electrolux or something like that. Electrolux, I don't know. They make like stoves, cooking stoves and stuff like that. I used to do multi-stops with those appliances, but those multi-stops were always really good. So yeah. It's me, Rosa. Hello, Rosa. How are you? I'm good, thank you. From the Philippines. All right. International today. International. Thanks, Rosa. Thanks for coming in. We're talking trucking this morning. A little bit of trucking talk. Do you have a channel, Rosa? Do you have a channel? Should we come check out your channel? And by the way, I need to mention it too. Kangaroo Trucker has a channel. Everybody go check out Kangaroo Trucker. Kangaroo Trucker is over at ATS, and I got, it's funny, every time I go by ATS now, I think of I think of you, Kangaroo Trucker, because I go by there a lot. I'm up in that area, and I always think of Kangaroo Trucker when I go by there now. But yeah, he's over there. Go check him out. Company driver over there. Company driver. Seems like a pretty good company. I've known people that have worked there before. Seems like they're pretty happy there. The Ohio Trucker says, I just started a channel about a month ago. I have about 10 videos on there, maybe. Okay, that's good. Well, everybody check out Ohio Trucker. Let me write that down. I've got another channel I got to check out. I keep forgetting about it. I got it wrote down here, so yeah, we'll come check out Ohio Trucker. I like helping people out. But yeah, thanks for reminding me it was 9/11. That's that's one of those things. That's like of my generation, that is the where were you at when it happened, like when people were alive, when Kennedy got shot, it's one of those things you will always remember. That's how I remember it. I woke up, I had a job where I worked till like 8 or 9 o'clock. I'd come home, I'd chill till about midnight, and then get up, about, I don't know. I'd get up about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, that's how I remember it. It's me, Rosa. Shout out to all. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Rosa. We appreciate all the viewers. We really do. Got 9 in the house. If everybody could hit that thumbs up for me. Kangaroo Trucker shout out. Paul Harris shout out. Yeah, appreciate all these guys coming in. And like I say, everybody check out Kangaroo Trucker. He's getting good with his videos. His editing skills are getting good. He's hands down better at editing videos than I am. I run them through like one time. So yeah. It's me, Rosa says, thumbs up, done, host. Thank you very much, Rosa. I appreciate your kindness. I'm at Walmart in Florida. For those of you just coming in, I see the numbers just went up a little bit. Yeah, we're down here at Walmart in humid Florida. It is trying to rain right now. See if we can flip this around for a second. That always wants to focus on that beam there for some reason. I guess that's autofocus for you. It don't know what to do, but yeah, that's where we're at. Chilling in Florida over here at the Walmart. Like I said, trying to rain. Keep safe. Thank you, Rosa. Yeah, we will. But yeah, hey, we're back to green. We are unloaded, guys. They have unloaded this citrus. They must have wanted these this citrus. It was those, those little cuties, the little like, what are they, tangerines or something? You know what I'm talking about? They're like an orange but really small. That's what we were hauling. That's what we were hauling. Um, I just thought it was funny bringing citrus to this area, you know, because you go by all these orange groves and stuff just south of here. Um, right off of I-10 here. Not a bad place. Not hard to, you know, like very, very convenient. You know, like the freeway is, I don't know, right across those pine trees you can see there when I had it flipped around. Um, you know, seems like they're doing pretty good. I don't know. I've been here like 1 hour. So for a Walmart to unload me in 1 hour, if I get a call from them anytime soon, I am going to be ecstatic to get out of here this soon. Because that means I can go get loaded at the next place and go take a nap. But yeah, I like to take my naps. So if I could get loaded and let's see here. It says Paul Harris. Let me get back to where we was at. Kangaroo Trucker says appreciate the shout out. Yeah, ATS is good to me. Yeah, you know, and I appreciate you putting that out there that you know, they're good to you because you know, there's guys out there working for companies that are not good to them, and you know, ATS may be an avenue, you know, maybe one of those companies where you can level up. You know, could be. It's me, Rosa says my English is not good. Well, hey, mine's not either. English is, you know, like, I'm kind of embarrassed that English is my first language because, man, I can't speak it. I can't write it. Yeah, I'm not fluent. I don't think I would put I don't know if I'm fluent, to be honest with you, in English. Let's see here. Where was I at? Paul Harris, one of my moderators. Paul Harris says, wow, live unload, that's quick, especially for Walmart. I'm amazed at it's already green again. I almost think they didn't even unload it. They just hit the button by accident or something. Because, you know, you're unhooked. You know, at Walmart, you have to unhook and pull out. So I really couldn't feel them doing anything, and I wasn't paying attention if the trailer was moving or not. But let's see here. Dale's in the house. What's up, Dale? Dale says, I hauled a ton of them out of Bakersfield. Okay. So, maybe these came from Bakersfield. You know, you think about it, they could have, like, if you got a huge ship, you know, it would be cheaper to sail down, go through the Panama Canal and come up, you know, than to truck them all across the country. Seems to me it would be, at least. So maybe they didn't come from another country. I was thinking maybe they came from like South America and got shipped up, you know, the East Coast. But yeah, who knows? Good to know though. I like knowing like where stuff comes from. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Not like I really got to know, but it's nice to know. Let's see. Kangaroo Trucker says, welcome, Rosa. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Rosa. I appreciate that. Paul Harris says, I had mostly dropping hooks at Walmart. Hated the live unloads. Walmart, I will say this. Walmart has gotten better. I'm not going to brag on them because of the amount of hours they have wasted of my life over the years. But I will say this. For the most part, Walmarts have gotten better. They're not as good as Costco. Costco eats everybody's lunch, in my opinion. Costco is like an hour average. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I delivered a full load of tomatoes to Costco. Maybe it was watermelons. I can't remember. But, like, in and out 45 minutes. From the time I was at the gate to the time I was back at the gate was 45 minutes. And I was like, why can't Walmart do that? Why can't Target do that? There's a Target in Virginia that has probably the worst average. I can't remember the name of the town. It's like, I want to say it's like Central Virginia, like, maybe off of 64. I can't remember, to be honest with you, but every time I go there, it's like a 5-hour ordeal. You know, it's one of those where you just, it's an endless wait. Like, get your Netflix account paid up, because you're going to be needing it. Let's see, where are we at? Rosa says, yeah, it's me. Rosa says, I'm from the Philippines, but I hope you understand. Yeah, your English is fine to me. Like, to be from another country, that's, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's see here. Dale says, I hope that they didn't refuse them. Dale, bro, oh my God, I didn't even think of that, bro. Oh man, oh, Dale with the reality check, man. Dang it, Dale. Oh man, I mean, I ain't hating on you. It's totally a possibility. I didn't even think of it, man. Damn it, man. If they put those back on there, I swear to God, I'm gonna go cry in the river. Like, oh, Dale. A good one, man. That's a good one. Let's see. GI Man Transport. Thanks for coming in, GI. I appreciate it. And as I was reminded earlier, don't forget it's 9/11. Remember the ones we lost. 3,000 people died that day unjustly and for no reason. So don't forget those folks. And, if you think of 3,000 people, man, you think of the families that affected. Yeah, let's get back to what I was reading here. GI says, Cash, how's that reefer running and starting? Haha. Doing great, man. I've noticed what the problem is with it. I don't know what it is, but I know when it does it. Anytime I run a frozen food load, if you turn that joker off after a frozen food load, you gotta wait about 6 or 7 hours for it to cool way down. Or not cool down, warm up, I guess. Yeah, warm up. And then it'll start perfectly fine. So what I do is whenever I get done with a frozen food load now, I bring the temperature up to whatever the temperature is outside, but I leave it on. I leave it on start stop at whatever the temperature is outside. So it doesn't kick on very much. Maybe once every 3 or 4 hours. So that's what I've been doing with it. So after a frozen food load, just don't turn it off. And thing works fine. It really does. I don't know what's up with it. But that's been getting me by. Dale says every DC should learn from Costco. Yes. I don't know who is in charge of the Costco DC process. Smart person. They got it figured out, And like I said, Walmart is getting better, it seems like. There's been times where I've had, a mixed load going to Walmart, and I've sit at Walmart for 6-7 hours, 8 hours. It's no Lineage Logistics. I'm still mad at Lineage Logistics for last weekend. 10 hours to get like literally 4 or 5 pallets put on. It was nothing. It was like, the load weighed nothing. Let's see. Yeah, Costco. But yeah, Costco's where it's at. Let's see here. It's me. Rosa says, thank you, host. Yeah, no problem, Rosa. Thank you for coming by. Let's see. Business School Dropout says, I was working at Ball Corp in Ames making pop bottles. Oh, okay. The Ball Corporation, man. Are they still like a big thing like they were? Man, I know like when it came to glass containers, they were the name, but just makes me wonder. Paul Harris says, I don't understand why any receivers can't unload quickly. There is absolutely nothing we can do. There's something wrong, missing, or damaged. We are just a delivery person. Oh yeah, shoot the messenger is their motto at a lot of these places. You know, I delivered a load of crackers, and you could tell a pallet had a forks from a forklift jammed into it. I mean, they were like the perfect size of a forklift. They were about 2 foot off the ground, and they were about 3 foot apart, and they went straight in. And I mean, they hit it hard. They went deep into it. And the guy at the Associated Foods, or whatever the place I was at, I'm pretty sure it was Associated Foods. The guy was like, we're not gonna receive these. And I'm like, well, no, you either take it all, or, you know, like, obviously I didn't damage those. Like, that's not a, yeah, I was like, I didn't damage those. So I called my dispatch. My dispatch told me, this was back when I was a long time ago when I was a company driver. Dispatch told me, you know, you go in there and tell them you either put it all back on or you take it all. We're not half, you know, we're not doing partials here. And you know, again, why should a company driver have to deal with any of that, you know? But yeah, I mean, I understand, like, if they've got to break down a load, like if it's you know, like 10 different products on it, but don't wait 2 hours to start unloading when you know it's a crazy load, you know. I had a receiver tell me a couple months ago that they were unloading the trucks that came in after me because they were simple loads, and I had a complex load that had to be broke down. And I was like, well, that makes no sense. Like, the longer you take to get to mine, the longer I'm going to be. You know, I'd already been there for like 3 hours before he even told me that. So, oh, I was so mad at that place. I think that place was in Georgia. And I went in there and helped them. Like, I was so mad. I was like, man, we're going to be here all day. And literally, it took me like 5 minutes to separate the pallet they were complaining about. I was like, really? That's what y'all were complaining about? That one pallet? It's crazy sometimes. I'll see where we're at. Scottish Trucker Tommy in the house. What's up, Scottish Trucker Tommy? Everybody go check out Scotty's channel. He's got a good channel over there. Got 5 or 6 trucks now. Yeah, he's doing it over there. Everybody go check that out. Let's see. Scotty says, morning, old man. The world is round, too early for Idaho. Still in the bunk. Ha. Stay safe. Yeah, we're over here just outside of Jacksonville, so we're way east of you right now. You know, hell, it's like midday over here. Of course, you can't tell it because the sun's not going to come out because it's trying to rain right now. But yeah, we're doing it over here. We're in Florida, fixing to go to Georgia. Was kind of ticked off. I had a load booked out of South Carolina. I was going to deadhead from here to South Carolina, which is like 300 miles. But I had a load booked out of South Carolina to Wisconsin, and it was a tanker load. Had to have tanker endorsement, and it was paying pretty darn good. And that was going to put me at the best week I've ever had if I'd have got that load. And they canceled it. So I'm going to Georgia to get a load that's going to Wisconsin, but it's not as good. It's not as good. It's going to put me about 500 to 700 short. So yeah, I ain't gonna complain. It's gonna still be like the second best week I ever had. You know, gonna be all over 10 grand for the week. So not too crazy. Losing it, but just a bummer, you know, when you got everything lined out. And what bummed the guy out was I told him I had a Walmart delivery this morning, and then I was going to deadhead 300 miles to get it, and he did not like that. He was like, oh, I don't know. He's like, do you think you can make it? And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can make it, you know, as long as Walmart don't take, you know, 5 hours. But yeah, he wasn't too sure about it, so he didn't go for it. So he ended up calling me back like an hour after I agreed to it. Never sent me any kind of rate con or anything. Called me back about an hour later, and he was like, yeah, we're going to give that load to someone that's going to be more local. And I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. Do what you got to do. Uh, GI Man Transport says lineage in Geneva, Illinois. No, not Geneva. This one's in Rochelle. Um, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, that's the way I look at it. Because I always see these guys on YouTube, or not on YouTube, but Google Maps. They'll leave a review like, "Oh, this place held me up for a day. Don't ever come here." And I'm like, well, by the time you book the load, you really don't know where you're going. You know, like, most brokers don't like to give out their customers' information before you book the load. So, um, but yeah, I hope I don't ever have to go back there, honestly. But I would if the money was right, you know. And matter of fact, I got to email the broker again because I need to make sure he understands that I'm pretty damn serious about that $500. Like, I'm not going to let that go. You know, wasted a day. Wasted a day. Paul Harris says, Ball makes the cans for Bush Beans in Ohio. Picked them up there and drove to factory tucked in a hill in Kentucky. All right, so Ball is still out there doing it. I mean, you would think they would transition, you know, to whatever, you know, people stop using glass. You transition, you know, you move with the market. But you don't see their name on everything like you used to. You know, used to you get the canning jars, you know, they were all Ball, which, I mean, you can still buy those, but you don't see them like you used to. You know, people don't can their food like they used to. Let's see here. Jerome Jones in the house. Thanks for coming in, Jerome. I appreciate it. Jerome says, tips on reefer. Be patient. Just be patient, because if you let every one of these long deliveries get to you, you're probably shaving days or months off your life. So just just acknowledge that you're on their clock, and that's what it is, you know. And I tell people, if you're going to be a company driver, I don't think I would do reefer as a company driver unless it paid really good, because you're not going to get as many miles as you would doing dry van. And honestly, like, say you want to be refrigerated as an owner operator, which I think is the way you should do it. If you're going to be a company driver, be a van driver. Try to get a lot of drop and hooks. That way you get more miles. And if you're going to be an owner operator, I think reefer is the way to go as an owner operator, because the rates are better. Unless you're good at flatbed. If you are good at flatbed, you're gonna make more money doing that. Go do that. But as far as pulling a box around, if you're a company driver, I say dry van with a company that's got some drop and hook accounts. That way you get more miles. And if you're an owner operator, do reefer, but just understand, you know, like, you're on their schedule when you pull a reefer. You are. Let's see. Dale says, know your worth. Yeah, you definitely got to. Dale says, that's great advice. Run from a reefer job. Yeah, I mean, that's just how I see it. You know, I think about getting to that money, and as a company driver, as a company driver doing reefer. Well, y'all can't see it. I was trying to point that out. That right there was a Martin dry van. Never seen a Martin dry van before. I thought they were only reefer. But, yeah, we'll give you the view at a Walmart here for a minute. But, yeah, that was always my thought. If you're gonna do reefer, you know, it's better for owner operators, because your rates are better. You know, you can negotiate a little better, I think, and you're not competing with every mega fleet out there. You know, you look at the mega fleets in dry van versus the mega fleets in reefer. I think the spot market does better, because, you know, if you look at the online brokerages, you know, like the Ubers and the Convoys and those guys, you know, they really stick to dry van because they have the auto detention pay. You know what I mean? They pay you the detention pay, um, based off of what, your location on your phone, and they know they're going to have to pay. So I think that's why. Let's see here. Scottish Trucker Tommy says, right on the money on what trailer to pull as a driver and owner operator. Yeah, I learned, I've never done reefer as a company driver. Only done that as an owner operator. But back when I was way back when I was at USA Truck, I had a guy try to recruit me from Southern Refrigerated Trucking out of Arkansas. I think they got bought out by Covenant eventually, but yeah, I was like, well, what do you get paid? And it was like literally like a penny more than I was making. And even back then, I'd heard the stories about some of these wait times on the reefer. So I was like, I don't know about all. So yeah, I was like, I don't know about all that wait time. Like if I get paid by the mile, I want to be running miles, not sitting at a warehouse. But I think for the spot market, I think reefer does better on the spot market. Let's see, Scottish Trucker Tommy. So if you're in Idaho, man, yeah, I don't know. It's a little late in the year for me to get out west. I was just thinking of Idaho is one of my favorite states as far as scenery and stuff like that, man. Like so pretty out there. Dale says, I'm selling mine and buying a box. All right, yeah. It depends on where you live too. I will say that as far as some parts of the country you'll do better with a box than a reefer as an owner operator. Like, I don't know, there's certain areas, it's just certain areas, yeah, you got to have the right trailer. You got to have the right trailer for your area. I really never done a lot of never did much reefer work until I moved to Minnesota. As a company driver, I did a little bit of reefer with Averett, only because I was based out of their Cookeville, Tennessee terminal. And out of that terminal is, up the road is Russell Stover's Chocolate. So occasionally I would pull a load of chocolate. And those are out and back loads. You go you'll make like 3 or 4 stops, and then you drive that trailer straight back to Russell Stover's, empty. So that's, I didn't mind those. But as far as like southeast, I really didn't see a lot of, a lot of good reefer action going on. So when I moved to Minnesota, though, like, you almost got to have a reefer up there, because in the winter it's do not freeze, and you're making money off of that. And then in the sun, it's a lot of meat production up there. Let's see here. Paul Harris says, with reefers you can do all temps, cold, warm, dry van, but I don't think you can do paper loads because of the flooring. Yeah, there's a couple kind of loads you can't do, but yeah, there's a few kind of loads you can't do with a reefer trailer. The floor has a lot to do with it, and the size, because I tried to get this load. It's been a while back, but the guy said that the things they were loading were like round rolls, but it wasn't paper. It was like a mesh type material. But the guy said that they only load them on dry van because the rolls are as wide as the trailer. And he's like, they don't load them in a reefer trailer because, they don't fit. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But yeah, it's very few loads. Honestly, I don't pull many dry loads in the reefer just because, you got a reefer, make it worth the money. But there are times where I find dry loads that pay as much as reefer loads, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to turn the reefer on for the hell of it. You got to pay me to run that thing. Paul Harris says, Covenant owns Southern Reefer, Star, and Land Air. I did not know they owned Land Air. I knew they owned Star and Southern, but I didn't know they owned Land Air. So that's pretty interesting. Scottish Trucker Tommy getting 8,000 to Florida today. Holy smokes! I need to get over there. That is a dang good rate. That's a pretty good long run though, but still, that's a good rate. That's a good rate. More power to you. But yeah, get it going in, because there ain't nothing coming out right now. It's you know, you know the old thing on Florida, when you get excited about that rate coming in, you know, it calms you down real quick when you think about the rate coming out. But hell, for $8,000, that's almost deadhead all the way back. You know, like, who cares? That's the way I look at it. I'm not afraid of deadhead. It's like, okay, I got, you know, like coming in here, you know, it's like $3 a mile coming in here. You know, so what? I got to take $200 and go, you know, 500-600 miles out, which I'm not even going that far, but Tommy says, let me know when you want to load, we'll hook you up. Yeah, if I do that, I have to do it quick, because man, I don't go out there in the winter. I don't play around with those winters over there. Started my day locked in a Flying J bathroom stall. What the heck was going on there? Locked in the bathroom stall at the J. You know, that is one of those things. I've thought about truck stop bathrooms. You know, I hate the TA, how they got those rickety little you know, metal stalls. You know, the when the guy goes into the stall next to you, it shakes all the stalls and it unlocks your stall. But at least you can get out of those things. You know, some of these, you know, where they got the actual walls with the tile and the big heavy door, I'm just like, I don't know if there's enough room in here for me to rear back and kick that door hard enough to break that lock, because you know, like, you could get stuck in there. So yeah, there's got to be more. There's got to be more to this story. We got to know what happened. Come on. But yeah, guys, I'm about to wrap this one up. I've been on here for about an hour. I'm gonna wrap it up pretty soon. Let's see. Paul Harris says, I see a lot of owner-operators that deadhead out of Florida to Georgia, Alabama, even the Carolinas. Yeah, I mean, I've deadheaded all the way to Tennessee before. You know, you know, say I put Minneapolis in as my destination where I want to go. You know, a load from here, from in Florida to Minneapolis, will pay $2,000. And I can deadhead all the way to Tennessee and get a load from Tennessee to Minneapolis that pays $2,000. And I'm like, what the hell is going on there? You know, I'm gonna pull your 40,000-pound load through the mountains? No thanks. I'll just go to Tennessee and get one. So that's kind of how I look at it. Let's see here. So yeah. Like I said, I had a load booked South Carolina. Well, I didn't have it booked. I thought I had it booked. So yeah, I was going to run up to Spartanburg, South Carolina and get a load yesterday, or I was going to get it today. So yeah, you know, you get your money coming in on Florida. That's the key to it. You know, don't come to Florida for cheap unless you got something lined up. Well, don't come here for cheap no matter what, but you know, don't come here on a lower rate. You know, just acknowledge, probably going to have to deadhead out. Unless you got connections, you know. And I have some connections here, but they're like seasonal connections, you know. Like they're not like year-round solid freight. They're like, you know, when watermelons hit, then, you know, hey, I got some connections. But peppers, you know, I got a guy that does peppers out of here. Some of that pays okay. Let's see, Jerry Rock says, waited forever for someone else to come in. That is a rough way to start a day. But yeah, let me run through these comments real quick, guys. I'm finna hop off here. My throat's getting scratchy, and apparently it's getting hot here, and my phone's getting hot, and it does not like it. So, and I've had a green light for like 15-20 minutes now. I hope to God we're not rejected. I hope we're unloaded and just waiting on paperwork. So ISX Cummings in the house. Thanks for coming in, man. Everybody go check out ISX Cummings 565. That's a great channel. I enjoy watching his channel. He does like a totally different spectrum of what I'm doing. He does step deck and flatbed work, and I enjoy watching that because he hauls a lot of old cab overs and a lot of equipment, mostly equipment. Let's see here. Paul Harris, let the companies haul the cheap freight. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what happens a lot of times. You know, I look at Werner. This Walmart I'm at, Werner is their like, you know, in-house fleet or whatever you would call it. And I just think, you know, Walmart, I wonder how much they're saving by having Werner do that instead of hiring their own drivers. You know, I just wonder what they're saving on that. It's got to be a ton of money or they wouldn't do it, you know. Like, if it saves a little bit of money, you know, I don't know if Walmart would be that interested. I bet it saves a ton of money. So, yeah. You know, it's like I look at these Werner drivers coming in here, pulling these Walmart trailers, and, you know, I just wonder, like, would they be making more money as a Walmart driver? Would they want to be a Walmart driver? You know, just questions. Let's see. Paul Harris says, okay, Paul Harris done read that one. GI Man Transport says, I never reloaded in Florida. I don't even look for a load out, but always go in for a premium. Yeah, that's the key to it. Get your money going in. I mean, I look around down here because, like I said, I've got some connections. But if it's not a certain time of year and I'm not in a certain area, like for me right now, being in, like, I'm right off of I-10 outside of Jacksonville, my connections are more like, you know, the center, like Tampa I-4 area, that's more where I get stuff out of. So for me to deadhead south just to get a load that's paying mediocre to go back north, you know, while I'm already up here, I'd rather just cut up into Georgia. I got a load out of Georgia. It's not great. It's probably $2 a mile, but it's, you know, it gets me back to the land of milk and honey, and that's where I'm trying to get to. So, so that's where, you know, that's what you take sometimes. It's been a really good week, though. You know, I have turned in some miles. By the time I get this Wisconsin load done, it'll be about 3,500 miles for the week. Really good, though. Really good. Close to $3 a mile. All miles, deadhead and all. So pretty happy with it, even with taking the $2 load out of Georgia. Let's see. Paul Harris says, it was swift in Florida. They must change contracts. Yeah, you know, it's different from distribution center to distribution center. I've seen U.S. Express up in Indiana. I've seen Martin in Tennessee, Werner here. I've seen Swift. It really depends on whether it's a refrigerated warehouse or a dry warehouse, I think, depending on who gets it. But yeah, big fleets race to the bottom. Yeah, you dang right on that. Race to the bottom. Craziness, man. The way they do stuff. You know, JB Hunt. I think it was JB Hunt. I heard a quote from one of the JB Hunt guys one time. One of the higher ups said, you know, if they could profit $1 on a load, they would do it. And I'm just like, I guess, you know, because the way they're structured, you know, if they could pay everybody, pay for the truck, pay for the fuel, you know, pay for all the incidentals and everything and still make a buck, you know, why not? Because it's a business like that. But for an owner-operator, man, that's, you know, you go out of business if you're profiting $1. See, Got something on my phone. My Tubi, am I reading that right? My Tubi says, "Do you mentor?" I do, but kind of in a way of just like talking about stuff on YouTube. I really, you know, I really, if you've got questions, by all means, ask them. Um, I like doing it through the YouTube channel. If you got questions, ask them, because you get more experience from everybody on YouTube than you do just asking me. So I would prefer to do the mentorship stuff like that. I love helping people. I like paying it forward if I can. And but as far as like doing like a call-in thing or something like that, I'm not. I really don't do anything like that yet. We may get there one day, but for right now, it's not a thing right now. But guys, I'm gonna hop off here. My throat is getting dry and it is getting hot. I need to get these. I want to get this truck running, get some AC blowing, and hopefully figure out why in the heck I got a green light, but I'm not getting called. How is Houston for a reefer? Houston's a pretty good area for a reefer. I usually do pretty good coming out of Houston. DIY Semi has woke up late, but he is here nonetheless, so no demerits. As long as you make it in here, you get no demerits. Hey, I figured out how to make moderators, so you're a moderator now, DIY Semi. I think, at least. Let me, I don't know if that went through. I don't know if that went through. I'm trying. I'm not a technology wizard. I don't know. It says remove now, so apparently it went through on one end, but I don't know. Paul Harris says, "Be safe, stay cool." Yeah, we're trying. We are trying. Let's see. Matubi says, "Thank you, stay safe." Yeah, man. If you got any questions about anything, by all means, throw them out there. I think if I was pulling out of Houston and I was going to be an owner-operator, I would probably be trying to get that reefer trailer going. Captain Flatbed has made it in here. Thanks for making it. I was just getting ready to hop off of here. Seems like I should have waited a little while because now everybody's coming in. DIY Semi says, "Oh man, I'm docked in the dock at Target in Cedar Falls, Iowa. Say a prayer." Yes, everyone say a prayer for DIY Semi. Docked at Target is not where you want to be. It can only lead to heartache and misery. Let me crank this truck up. We'll keep this party going for a minute, I guess. Why not? Just waiting on Walmart to call us. Waiting on Walmart. So yeah, DIY Semi, we're docked at Walmart, so we're in about the same boat you are. Let's see. I'll catch the replay. DB215, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully they're getting ready to call me and tell me my paperwork is done, because we went from green to red back to green, so I believe we're unloaded. We brought a load of citrus to Florida. Sounds very counterintuitive, I know. A load of citrus to Florida. It's the craziness of it. That's the craziness of it. So, yeah, a load of citrus to Florida. And, I don't know. As Dale says, hopefully they didn't reject it, because it went from red to green, green to red, back to green pretty quick for a Walmart. But, I don't know. The lady that was directly to my right is unloaded now, and she just went in and got her paperwork. And she got here right before I did, because I seen her unhooking when I got here. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're hanging out here at Walmart with this is a Werner Walmart. Werner has got the contract here. So yeah, 16, 17 in the house. Everybody hit that thumbs up button for me if you could. Do remember it is 9/11 today. Keep that in your mind. Remember those that we lost for sure. Like to lose that many people for a senseless act. By all means. Does anyone else get this crap? That's a 5-minute commercial on YouTube right there. Why would you give me a 5-minute commercial? I can't really see this phone, the one I'm doing the live on, so I thought I would get my other phone loaded up here again. I don't know, a lot of people coming and going, so maybe it's maybe we're gonna get it going. Captain Flatbed said, glad I don't deal with wall fart. Y'all can have it. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Walmart's gotten a little better. Honestly, I gotta say, now I'm not gonna sit here and compare them to Costco, but they are getting better, it seems like. And like I said, I'm not going to brag on them because they've wasted so many hours of my life over the year. But yeah, especially the refrigerated Walmarts like this one. Man, some of those are ridiculous. Minivan Mike in the house. What's up, Minivan Mike? Thanks for coming in. Minivan Mike. Everybody check out Minivan Mike. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Chilling at the Walmart down here in what the hell, McClinney, Florida, right off of I-10 here, just outside of Jacksonville. Chilling here, waiting on a phone call. Brought some citrus down from New Jersey. Because that's where when you think citrus, you think New Jersey. I don't know what the process was behind that. But yeah, that's what it was. But all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off of here. I'll probably do a live later today, maybe. I don't know. We'll try this again. It's been a pretty good live. I appreciate everyone coming by. A few channels in here we need to. I want everybody to check out. Everybody check out DIY Semi. Go over there and check him out. DB215. Check him out. It's a good channel. He is a fuel hauler at Love's. Was trying to make him a moderator, but apparently technical difficulties are the name of the game for my channel. So I don't know. Let's see if we can get that done real quick. Let's see. Where's he at? There he is. All right, there we go. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming in. Hit that like button on the way out if you could. I appreciate it, guys. Take care of each other out there, and stay safe. Stay away from the Walmart distribution centers if you're in a hurry. Later.